Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday's webinar. Thank you for joining. And here I am, Matt Wiles, and my crew are with me today, Sam and Josh, who I'll bring them in a minute or two. We're just waiting on a few more people to join again. So thank you for joining today. It's a beautiful day. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. And if you've not met us or seen us so far, we're holding daily webinars for small businesses across the UK. And we're doing this on a daily basis. It's completely free. And we're doing it because we're working closely with Google and Microsoft as one of their big partners. And we're here just to support small businesses with digital marketing. So we've been doing this for 3 weeks. My name is Matt. I'm the operations manager at InfoServe. And throughout those 3 weeks, I've been joined by our head of PPC, Google Ads and Microsoft Ads. I've been joined by our head of social media, and of course, Josh, our marketing lead, has been in here each day. So, here we are. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. So it looks like we're all good and live. Everything seems to be okay here. So good to see everyone. We've got a few people here today. Hello, Donna. Hi, Martin. Phil, good to see you. Dean, hello. Good to see you. Rob, Monica, Andrew, Karen. Great to see you all here today. I've got a slightly different angle behind me today because what I've done is actually connected directly to my router with an Ethernet cable. So I think this quality is going to be even higher than ever before. So I'll be able to share my screen easily. It should be really nice today. So I've kind of had to rejig everything. So great to see everyone. Thank you for joining. Isle of Man, Martin, my good auntie lives in the Isle of Man. So it's a lovely area of the world. So hi, good to see you, Martin. Good to see you, Michelle, again. Thank you, Michelle. I hear you've been talking to one of our consultants, Michelle, and he's been helping you a lot. His name's Darren. He knows his stuff. He's a really great guy. So thanks for having that conversation with us offline. If anyone does need any help or any kind of free advice or one-to-one, we're here and we're doing it right now. Take advantage of this opportunity. On behalf of Google, on behalf of Microsoft, Bing, we're able to give you the free advice and the free one-to-one that everybody might need at this time. So it is a challenging time. We're showing you a lot of stuff, how to optimize your website, how to run social media. But some of this can be quite intricate and detailed. If you'd like us to help you, we can do that. Just go to infoserve.com/COVID, infoserve.com/COVID, and you can request a one-to-one in there. So good. It looks like we're helping a lot of businesses, and it's been fantastic so far. The other thing I was going to say is, if you'd like us to actually set up a campaign for you, we, in some cases, can do that for free as well. So, for example, if you'd like us to run a PPC campaign, a Google Ads campaign, at the moment we're setting them up for free. It's such a difficult, tricky thing to do when it comes to Google Ads and Microsoft Ads. So if you'd like us to just do it for you, take advantage of that opportunity. We can do it for free. And the reason why we can do it for free is because, like I say, we are a Google Premier Partner and Microsoft Elite Partner. So we've got all of these connections allowing us to do this stuff for free. So do take advantage of it. Jump onto the page at the top of the chat, and you'll find a free one-to-one booking form there. There's a little video playing here. I'm just gonna turn that down. I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background there's a little video running of our office. Hopefully it's not coming out across. But yeah, there we go. That's InfoServe just in the background there. Very faded, very light. There's me introducing everyone to the crew at InfoServe. And so, yeah, we're based in North Leeds, and we're Yorkshire's only Google Premier Partner and Microsoft Elite Partner. Everything seems good. So, yeah, there's me and there's my team. And we've got the great Dan in the background there. If you want a Google Ads campaign running He and his team, they will do an unbelievable job. I would go as far to say that some of the best people in the whole of Europe. Indeed, they won. They came second in an award in the last few years across Europe, Middle East, and Africa for best campaign optimization. So they really are top campaign managers and optimization specialists. So if you want a really powerful Google Ads campaign that's really going to drive you inquiries, those are the guys to do that. We are Yorkshire's only Microsoft Elite Partner and Google Premier Partner. But not only that, I just wanted to shout out to our other partner today. I wanted to give a shout out to Martin House. And so 10 seconds of your time here just to say Martin House are a hospice that help children and young people with life-limiting conditions. So really close to all of our hearts. They're just down the road from us. Martin House, we're an official charity partner for Martin House. And we've got an ambition to raise £20,000 for this brilliant cause. And we would, absolutely, if you want to help, or if you want to donate, we would obviously appreciate that, but you can do that on their website. At this time, they would really appreciate any help because their staff obviously have the same issues as NHS and all that. So they're having to be careful, but they're helping young children. Jump onto their website, martinhouse.org.uk/donate, and you can set up a small donation there or anything you want. But they're our close charity partner. They do an amazing job, and it was just a quick shout out, if that's okay, just to say thanks to those guys working hard at the moment at Martin House for all the children at this time. Okay, so moving swiftly on, today I'm talking about social media, and I've got Sam King joining me today. So I'm going to bring him in 30 seconds. And before I do, I just want to say that for the last 3 weeks, we've been helping small businesses with digital marketing. And it's what we feel is the essentials for your small businesses. So it's the essential stuff that you need to look at. And these essential things have really helped a lot of you start to see inquiries already. We've looked at how your website and all the things you can do on your website can really change your business and grow your business online. The website is at the center of everything. The website is your home. It's your baby. It's your business, your shop window. It's the thing that makes the difference when it comes to someone deciding whether to use you or not, whether to inquire or whether to give you a call. The website design is the number one thing that can put someone off, or in a positive light, can make them inquire with you. So the website design, we've been talking about the design, we're talking about how you can optimize your website and actually change the layout to get more conversion. So in older webinars, we showed you how to actually adjust the layout to increase conversions, which I hope was really useful. But the website, we feel, is at the center of all of your digital marketing. You need to get that right before you start looking at other things, because that is the shop window to your business. And connected to your website was the whole Google and Bing local listing piece. And we showed you how to optimize your Google and Bing listings and how you can do that for free. You can optimize your listings and you can get found higher on both search engines by using all of the features within the Google My Business dashboard and the Bing Places dashboard. And we recently found out that on Bing Places, if you log into your Bing Places listing, the local listing, the map listing, you can actually use a COVID-19 benefit in there now that actually is on the long lines of asking your consumers for help, potential customers, to help you at this time. So there's actually a feature within Bing Places that enables you to ask for help during the COVID-19 period at the moment, and funding or any other initiatives you can think of. Check it out. Go to Bing Places later on and check out that new COVID-19 feature. It's really cool. We're not covering that today, but it's just a little bit of a tip. The other thing we've showed you is how social media really links to your website. And what we're going to talk about today is the creative, the actual posts that you can create on social media, and from video to images, and how you should create those different elements. But ultimately, again, if someone goes to your social media, they're also going to see your website. So it all links back to your website. And then one of the other big things we talked about was Google Ads and Microsoft Ads. That is such a powerful platform if you want to get inquiries. We're overwhelmed by your response so far in this webinar, and we genuinely didn't expect so many positive bits of feedback and people calling us and asking for help. And we have actually set up already 5 or 6 campaigns in the last 5 days for many small businesses. So we've already set up 5 or 6 campaigns, and we're already seeing really good results from the Google Ads and Microsoft Ads. So such a powerful thing to consider is Google Ads and Microsoft Ads. And obviously this all ties back to the website. The website should be optimized for search engines, optimized for conversions, and designed to the best possible potential. If your designer, if you feel your designer's not done a great job, then you go back to them and ask them to at least do a few tweaks to bring it up to a bit of a refresh. But make sure you redesign your website, get it up to scratch every 3 years. We really recommend every 3 years to refresh your website. Today, we're focusing in on social media because it plays a massive part in digital marketing. So we've got a couple of good tips again today. I would say today you'll probably come away with 3 things. And that's all we ask is even if you just come away from this webinar with just one thing or one good idea to implement, then that's all we're hoping for. Just 1 to 3 things. So hopefully we can give you that today. So moving swiftly on, I want to bring Sam in. Sam, do you want to join in?
Hello.
Oh, can't hear Sam.
Can you hear me now?
Sam, I can't hear
Hello?
you at the moment. So if you want to just refresh. No, still muted. So you just have to refresh. Just reload the screen, and Sam will come back in. Sam will be two seconds, guys. Sometimes you just need to reload, and it comes back in. Good to see everyone. Afternoon, Yvonne, Michelle. Yes, Michelle. I think someone has. I think someone's spoken to you already, or will be very soon. Sam, I don't know if you're in now. Can I?
I am. Hello.
Oh, sorry, Sam. Maybe everyone could hear you. Guess what? I had my volume down. I'm really sorry. That's the biggest schoolboy error that I've done in this whole webinar series. So I literally just had the volume down. Sorry about that, Sam.
No, fine.
Made you reload. Okay, so we're all good to go. And Sam is joining us again today for the 2nd day running. Thank you, Sam. We're going to crack on with social media, right?
Yeah. So there's, we covered quite a bit yesterday. I'm assuming that the majority of people were in it yesterday.
Yeah, I'd expect. Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of jump on from yesterday. So depending on where this presentation ends up. Cool. So we ended up yesterday on a creative and kind of how to design some good creative.
Yeah, sorry to interject, so I wouldn't normally do this, but let's just actually remind everyone what we did look at. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay, let me just kind of zoom out a little bit. So what we were doing yesterday, guys, is we were on our let me just go to info server account if you don't mind. There we go. Reload that. There we go. Okay, I'm going to start refresh. But what we did is we went to business.facebook.com and we asked you all to set up an account on business.facebook.com. And on here, we told you to start considering what goal you want to go with, because that is the first starting point for any social media campaign. And we recommend, so this is Facebook ads, basically. Facebook ads gets an ad found on Facebook and on Instagram. So you're covering both platforms because Facebook owns Instagram. So a Facebook ad allows you to set up a campaign on both platforms. The reason why we're recommending the Facebook ad campaign is because it doesn't cost very much at all. You could put any budget in. You could even put £5 in if you want. So really, what's there to lose? If you want to get more followers on Facebook, you can help by doing a Facebook ads campaign. And we showed you yesterday that, for example, if you do want more followers on Facebook, you would go through to the engagement section here. So you would click on engagement, and then you would click on page likes. And that's how you would then build a campaign to get more page likes. And you can set a budget and go from there. So it's really, really straightforward. But we also showed you all the audience targeting. And so Sam's just going to recap on the audience targeting. But yeah, there's many different goals that you can choose from this setting here. And we recommend using this as opposed to clicking the boost button. So if you've tried Facebook ads, it's probably because you've clicked the boost on one of your posts. We recommend not to do that and instead use business.facebook.com. So Sam, yeah, sorry about that. I just wanted to
No, it's
that.
fine. Actually, before we move into creative, I realized yesterday we missed a bit on the audience targeting. So Josh, if you could switch, or whoever's in control of it, could go back to the audience.
Which one do you want me to go through, Sam?
Go to traffic, and then just do that. That's fine. And then next. Yeah. So when you're building your audience, obviously you can choose from location, age, gender, and then you have the specific detailed targeting. If you could open that up for me, Matt. You just click edit over it.
Yeah, there we go.
So yesterday we talked about kind of adding different demographics so you can narrow down your audience. What we didn't touch upon was adding further. So if you just put in anything there, just type in car. And then click the first one.
Car racing?
Yeah. So that is somebody between the age of 18 and 65 of all genders who is in the UK who's interested in car racing. So there's obviously nearly 10 million people there. Yeah. What you can do is obviously then add something else. So say food, just add in restaurants or something. Cool. Yeah, interested in food. It's fine. Just for a.
So yeah, I just want to highlight to everyone what we're looking at here is as we typing in an audience, we're looking on the right hand side. It has either interests, job titles, and it's got other stuff as well. But we're just clicking on the selection that's coming under interests. But you know, if you were to type in business owner, it would say. Well, let's just do that really quickly. So if I was to type business owner in here, so if you want to target business owners, if you're a B2B business and you just sell, like I say, B2B, then look, you've got employees, you've got job titles, you've got interests. So do be careful as to which one you're selecting here, just on the right-hand side. And as you hover over that, it gives you the size of the audience and etc. So
if you just add business owner there.
I'll just put business owner there,
Yeah, fast food indeed. Put a job title actually.
Okay, job title, business owner.
Yeah. So what this has then done is added to your audience people who are business owners and interested in car racing. It's either or, it's not both. So what you need to do if we want both, so if you just get rid of business owner for me.
Yep. So it's either or at the moment. Okay, so get rid of business owner.
Yeah, so and that should disappear.
Yeah.
If we click then narrow audience.
Just this one here?
Yeah. And then it will open up another box. So if you then put in business owner, I think we put it as a job title, yeah?
Yeah.
What that has done is very much narrow it down. So these people have to be in the UK, 18 to 65, of all genders, interested in car racing, but also a business owner, which is why there's fewer than 1,000 people there.
Okay, so this is really helpful, and I just want to really, I think, Sam, you're the social media genius here, and what I want to do is make sure that all the small business owners are fully taking this on board, because this is really, really powerful stuff. And for me, even I've learned something here today already. So let me just recap, Sam. If I just close that off and start again, let's say, for example, so for my throat. Okay, so what I'm doing is, just to recap, guys, what I've done is gone to business.facebook.com and I've selected a goal. So I want to get more traffic to my website. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So more traffic to my website. We went through this yesterday, so I know I'm kind of skimming over this quite quickly, but we did cover this in quite a lot of detail yesterday. And that webinar will be live on our YouTube channel very soon. So keep an eye on our YouTube channel. Subscribe would be the best thing to do, I suppose, to our YouTube channel. So I'm just going to go through and set up a pretend example here, and put £100 budget in for lifetime budget. But like I say, note what I've done. I've clicked traffic because I want to get more traffic to my website. And yes, you can run a Facebook ads campaign similar to a Google ads campaign to drive traffic to your website, to drive relevant quality people to your website. So do use Facebook ads to do that. Don't just rely on organic or Google ads or your GMB. Put a little bit of budget into Facebook ads and drive good audiences to your website. And this is the way to do it. And what Sam said there was really useful. He's saying when you get to the next page, when you click continue, by the way, at the top here, you've got some
you can
other
send traffic to lots of different places. So if you are, say you're a tradesperson, a lot of the people that we work with, they do like to get work through WhatsApp because it means they're consistently contactable and you're not calling a number. And they obviously know where to get back. So you can actually send people to message you to WhatsApp via Facebook, which is incredible.
It's really incredible, guys. This is really powerful. So because I know a few business owners myself, and they, as Sam says, they do use WhatsApp. And the amount of people now that really just prefer to pick up a mobile phone and it goes through WhatsApp. WhatsApp is obviously probably the world's most popular messaging service. So you can use WhatsApp and drive. And like I say, drive traffic into there. So, it's really, really powerful way of doing that. But what we're focusing on here is website, really getting more people to your website. And that's the most popular selection on here. So
just to respond to Phil in the chat there, we are talking about pushing traffic to your actual website.com, not just the Facebook page.
That's right. So that's why we've selected the traffic option. So what we've done is on that page before, we had a number of different goal options: engagement, traffic, brand awareness. But what we've done here is we select the traffic option. And what that traffic option allows you to do, just to recap, it will create an ad on Facebook. When anyone clicks on your ad, they'll go straight through to your website. So you're going to really put out a promotion maybe about what you do as a business, your service. Maybe it's a special offer or something you're running. You create the ad on Facebook, and they go straight through to your website. And so we're going to supply the URL, the website address, in a minute when we get to the creative. But what we're doing here at the moment is just setting it up in the basic way. So we're selecting website because that's what we want to drive traffic to on this particular one. But what Sam said there is you can actually use WhatsApp. You can actually drive people to WhatsApp. So when anyone clicks on your ad, a message thread with your business will open in WhatsApp. So take that, a message thread with your business will open in WhatsApp. So your ad will be shown to people who are more likely to open WhatsApp. Okay, so let me just check in. here. Okay, so the WhatsApp thing is really powerful for tradespeople, and not only just tradespeople, but many. I've got a wedding photographer friend who uses this and gets a lot of WhatsApp inquiries. For some reason, people like to WhatsApp him for wedding photography. So if you're a photographer or if you're one of those kind of services, think about this feature here. Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp, and obviously Messenger as well. So yeah, we're all using WhatsApp, and Facebook owns that. So it's really intelligent.
Just to respond to another question in the chat, Matt, whilst you are talking, Matthew has asked, how often would you suggest doing a Facebook ad? It really does just depend on kind of what your goals are. Again, you could have a different ad running for every different option on the previous page there, all at the same time, or you could do one at a time, depending on kind of, what you are looking for. But ideally, I would say, at least if you are looking to utilize Facebook, at least run one campaign per month, just so you do consistently have that traction on there.
Yeah, absolutely. Did anyone know though as well, just on a side note here, we're going off a tangent, but, when you're messaging people on WhatsApp, there's train of thought that Facebook is maybe understanding your kind of messages that you're sending. So if you mention a hotel or you mention, I don't know, a photographer in WhatsApp is specific, give a link, you might start seeing ads on Facebook and Instagram for what you talked about in WhatsApp. We'll maybe cover that one in a separate session in the future. But for what you're having a conversation about in WhatsApp, sometimes you'll see ads about that very thing in Instagram later on. So yeah, there's all sorts of power behind Facebook ads that we haven't even unlocked yet. But let's get back to what we're talking about. We were talking about sending traffic to a website. And what we're doing is Sam touched on how to get an audience, create an audience. So it was basically, Sam, where do you want me to click again to get the audience?
So yeah, if you just click to detailed targeting.
So just so everyone's aware, it's just this option here, detailed targeting. And then you type. What we did is we typed in a couple of options like food, someone interested in food, and then we typed in business owner. But what Sam mentioned is when we type in business owner here, so job title business owner. Do you want to just recap that, Sam?
Yeah, so you can add as many different demographics or interests there that you want, but it will be basically the algorithm will be looking for people who match at least one of them. So if you are really trying to drill down into your perfect consumer, then you need to use the narrow audience button. So a business owner who likes food, great. There's 31 million people there in the UK who have an interest in food, which is great because we do need it to live. But if you put narrow audience and then add business owner, what the algorithm is then looking for is people who are interested in food but are also business owners on top of that. And if you go up again, Matt, look, there's fewer than 1,000 people that it can find. Now, don't worry, because obviously there are more than 1,000 people in the UK who are business owners. What this is a specific job title of business owner there. So there are lots of different ways to put yourself as a business owner. So what you then do is either you can use the advanced match on the detailed targeting expansion. So if you click that, that will open it up.
So this bit here, Sam?
Yeah. So there you go. I know. So it doesn't have enough criteria to use expansion at the moment. So if you get rid of that one.
What is that in layman's terms?
So what you're doing is giving Facebook permission to broaden your audience based on what it thinks will work, rather than you choosing all of the specifics.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, it comes down to trusting the machine and how much you know your audience. But if you are kind of prospecting for a new audience, or you're brand new to this and you only know a little bit, detailed targeting expansion is great.
Okay. Cool. All right. So and if you can hover your mouse over the eye kind of.
There's a lot of help on here as well. Yeah. I mean, obviously we were trained directly by the people, but when I do forget certain bits and bobs, I just go into the help section and it's there in easy to understand English.
Yeah.
Exactly what is happening.
Absolutely. So just have a look over the eyes and you'll see more description on that information. So, but like I said, we went through this yesterday. We use automatic placements. That's recommended. And of course you can then select
this is also something interesting as well. Lots of people are asking if it's different in terms of pricing based on kind of what type of creative you use. This is where it does change in pricing. So if you click on impressions, what it will do is just try and show you to as many different people as possible who are likely to click. But what it's trying to do is get the most people to see it, so you'll be charged when somebody sees it, but it will be a lower cost per click. Well, it'll be a higher cost per click because it's trying to get more people to see it versus more people to click, if that makes sense.
So you'll be charged when someone sees your ad.
Yeah, versus somebody clicking.
Yeah. So which one would you recommend for a small business owner on a budget of £150?
So for all of our campaigns, if they have a pixel installed, which obviously we have recommended, I do landing page views, because that is trying to do is get you in front of somebody who will click, but also then land on your page and actually engage with it.
Great. Okay. If they don't have Pixel installed,
then go with link clicks, because that's going to then try and get people to click on it.
yeah, great. That's exactly what I thought you'd say. So link clicks is probably the default here for if you haven't got a Pixel installed on your website, go for link clicks. But if you have got Pixel, then we'll be helping you out with the Pixel thing another time. But landing page is the one. Great. Okay, that's really helpful. Obviously, once you've selected all this, you then get taken through to the creative screen, which is the bit where you literally make your ad. And for this particular example, we've got 3 different options. And so what we're doing here is we're driving traffic to the website. We're driving traffic to a website, and we want to create an ad. Sam, if I was just like say typical small business owner, I want to give this a go for the first time, haven't really got Pixel set up. I've gone for link clicks. Let's say, for example, which one should I go with here?
I would start off with either an image or a video. It's the best baseline for you. You'll be able to see exactly how people interact with it. Obviously, it'll show you comments, it'll show you likes, it'll show you how many clicks you're getting through, and then you can gauge further campaigns based on that.
Okay, great. What's a carousel?
So a carousel is a combination of images and videos, and it will show them next to each other. So you can elongate a picture that way. You can show a multitude of different videos and tell a story. You can put loads of different products on there if you are selling products. Again, it's quite useful and it is very engaging. But for a first timer, if you are just wanting to kind of put £5-10 in it and see how it works, I will go with a single image.
Okay, so you go for the single image. That's really helpful. Okay, that's good to know. Now, I'm just going on to carousel briefly, though, just because we're going to be talking about the carousel ads in a moment. But this is an example of, say one that we've done already. But Sam, one thing you can do on carousel, so you've got multiple images. So you've got maybe how many images would you put into a carousel? Just
you can put as many as you want. I think it maxes out at 5. If you keep adding, I would say the minimum to use is 3, because otherwise, it's just a collection of images. But yeah, 3 to 5 is a good amount. Anything past 5, you're not really going to get people trolling through it because you've got that kind of advertising attrition. But yeah, carousels are great if you. So we've got a landscape gardener client. And with these, I put on the plan at on the first page, on the first ad, and then the garden previously on the second ad. Then on the third ad, you get kind of what it transformed into based on the plan. And it's a real reason for people to click through. And obviously, if you've got people to click twice on an ad, they are very likely to then click through and land on the website.
Yeah. So in terms of the carousel, the reason why it's a little bit more detailed than the single image or single video is because on each carousel, on each image that comes through, that rotates through, you can actually change the text on each one. So the headline might stay the same, or you could put consultation, for example, and then and that's on slide 1, image 1, and then on slide 2 you could go call now on blah 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 blah. And so as you can see here on the right hand side, on the first image it says free consultation, and then it'll say call now on the next one, and then on the third one I can do a different call to action. I can book now to avoid disappointment, for example. There's you want to make it unique on each, as Sam says, on each slide there. And then what I can do is view this creative in the different forms. So, for example, this is mobile phone, but I can view it as if it would look how it would look on a desktop. And there we go. If I'm on my laptop, it would look like that. And then you've got all the different, Facebook stories, for example. So people often look at Facebook stories and it'll show you an example of your ad on there as well. So it's really cool to preview this stuff within the business.facebook dashboard. But yeah, so let's go and cut to the slides, if that's okay, Sam.
Yeah, cool. So these are just different examples of great ads that have been ran in the past. that did very, very well. And just wanted to talk about examples of why they've worked. So obviously this is for a Tough Mudder. It was in 2015, but they've used this for 3 years running after that. And obviously they've changed it up as we are now in 2020. But the reasons that I think this works so well is you've got really happy people. And as I discussed yesterday, people do really engage because we're people and we want to see pictures of people doing the thing that we think that we might be doing. And also it does have quite a strong color there. So orange, obviously it doesn't go with a lot of other colors in nature. So it really does stand out. So a great statistic coming at you per hour. If you are engaged as a Facebook user, you will scroll through the feed as tall as the Empire State Building, wow. Which is, it's really, that's a lot of scrolling. So what the aim of your ad is to stop somebody scrolling.
Yeah. Can I just, on that note, yeah, you're absolutely right. Just to kind of reiterate the power of having faces in the image, people and faces, because it stops people scrolling. People stop and look at people. And you can, if anyone's into psychology, there is a lot of psychology behind that. Watch someone on the bus or the train as they scroll through their Instagram feed or their Facebook feed, and they will stop when a face or a person comes up. And so we recommend, as Sam says, using a person or putting yourself in the image or a customer of yours, because it will stop that person. And also really bright colors, like striking design. What you might see a lot these days is really wacky kind of images with colorful backgrounds, because anything really striking and colorful also makes people stop on that particular post. So yeah, as Sam says, happy people.
Also, another thing to point out is this isn't stock imagery. This is an image from a Tough Mudder.
Yeah.
So while stock imagery is great because it means you don't have to have your own cracking photography, you are going to engage more with non-stock imagery.
100%. There's massive research on that, and yeah, stock imagery is a no-no. If you can avoid it, avoid stock imagery, because it just looks like stock imagery. What is stock imagery? It's basically those images, free images that you can download from professional photographers that we can all use and share. If you can get real people, it makes such a big difference. So just on that note, it's combining a compelling image with a link to make it easy for people to take action. So it's just really having that compelling image with a link for people to take action. And there's a few recommendations there. I don't know if you guys can see the text at the bottom left, but recommended sizes for single image ads is right there, basically. So we've made it really useful for you to stop this and take that on and have a look at it.
Just to go over as well, if you are using a single image, don't put text in it if you can help it, basically, because the less text, the further reach you're going to get.
Absolutely. This is an example of one that's a post that's adding value. We've talked about how you guys can add value to your audience. What's in it for them? And it's called WIFM. What's in it for me? WIIFM. Always, whenever you're creating an ad or a post that you really want engagement with, well, what's in it? What's in it for me? Think about the WIFM, and this company here has done it. Sam, do you want to just pick it up?
Yeah, just to pick up the chat before we do this, Rebecca has asked, what about animals for pet products? Now, we have this chat a lot, Matt and I. Yeah. Animals engage just 100%. There is no way that an animal won't engage. So if you've got some funny images of animals eating your pet product, if it's food or playing with your products, then great, do that. You're going to win every single time.
Yeah. We did a post, didn't we, Sam? We're a digital marketing company, and the CEO brought his dog in. It's a border collie, I think.
Yeah.
And we took a really good photo of the dog, and put a post up saying "Dogs of InfoServe" and whatever. And it got the most engagement all year. There's so many people engaged with it. It's incredible.
And then Gillian has asked where we recommend getting images from. So if you aren't using your own, obviously Leo, the photographer, has said go to a photographer, which is a fantastic piece of advertising there, Leo. But also there's lots of good stock imagery places, such as Adobe Stock and Shutterstock. And basically you can either sign up for a full package with them and they'll just let you download lots if you do that, or you can buy them one at a time if you're just using that. So that's really useful.
So if you can't get your own imagery, if you haven't got a good camera phone, I'd as a business owner, I would invest in a camera. Every business, unless you're a kind of business that you just can't take a photo of anything. But most businesses, you can take a photo of something. So invest in a good camera. It's a couple of £100, but the benefit is huge. Or, a good iPhone or whatever usually have good cameras, and get a good close up, take your time. Take as much photographs of the stuff that you're doing as much as you can. But if you just can't do that at all and you haven't got any imagery or any photography, then Shutterstock is something that we use when we have to, and it is actually very, very good. There are a lot of good images on there that you might find something unique to you. But either hire a photographer, spend that little bit of money on getting good photography, or just buy a phone or camera yourself. And but there is a lot of benefit to having good photography. Sorry, Sam.
No, it's fine. And then kind of going back to value added here. Basically, you're right with what's in it for me. I'm sure a lot of you have had emails from InfoServe in the past and completely ignored them until we said, "Do you want some free webinars?" And what was in it for you? A free webinar in digital marketing, and then you've engaged with us. These guys are giving a free trial. I certainly sign up for a lot of free trials of shaving cream, moisturizer, food, drink, that kind of thing, because they do offer me something just for shipping. Yeah. So anything that you can give for free, or advice even like we are doing, it will really help your ads engage.
And now is the time to do that, guys. Now is the time to really be disruptive. Disruptive marketing. And what I mean by that is giving something for free that you would never normally give for free. The reason why now is the time is you might, we're certainly not desperate. I'm sure you guys aren't either. But now is the time to take advantage of the situation that you have potentially ahead of you. And the aim of the game for us is we obviously want to help as many people as we can. That is the number one reason for doing this, and we're supported by Google and Microsoft. But for you, it might be that you want more new clients or new customers on your books, or even just emails. If you can just get people's emails, that is really valuable. Now, you're going to have to take a bit of a hit at the moment and do it for free. But when things settle down and we come out of this, you can then go back to those people that signed up, and you've built so much value. You've almost given them part of your product for free, or your service for free, and they're really bought in, invested in you and your service. They will then come back to you, and they will then buy from you in the future, and you can retarget them anyway. So you've got their data, you can retarget them. So it's really good time at the moment to do this sort of disruptive marketing. You're offering something for free, basically. Like our PPC campaign. Yeah, we can build a PPC campaign completely for free. It takes us 3 hours, 4 hours to even do the preliminary build. But the reason why we can do it for free is because we know that other companies can't. And well, let's just do it. Let's just help as many businesses as we can. So I think that's the real sort of takeaway here, is really try to add value with a free trial, or what's in it for me. Whenever you're creating a post, always think about the benefit to the end user or reader. Always think about the WIFM, what's in it for them.
And then kind of going on to carousel ads. This is a nice little video. Well done, Matt. But yeah, so as you can see, people can scroll backwards and forwards. This is a good example because the images do in fact connect to each other, as well as being an image in themselves. That's also something good to take away from this as well. If you are doing a carousel, make sure each image can be on its own. But if it can connect and make a story, then you are going to get higher engagement levels that way as well.
Yeah, exactly. Tell that unique story if you can with a sequence of images in the carousel. The specifications for the ads are there at the bottom left.
Yeah, for all of the image ads, all the specs are the same. 180 pixels, and then the less text the better, basically.
Yeah, the less text the better. Definitely with that. So there's a couple of examples there of carousel ads, and I talked earlier about how you can tweak each image with different text. Well, if this is a bit blurry, it's the image itself, but on this example, it says, on one image it says 20% off steel pots. The next image that comes up says 10% off kettle. The next image is 15% off toasters. There we go. That's an example of using carousel ads, which are really, really powerful. But of course, you could, as Sam said earlier, have a single video. A single video lets people explore, obviously, and then maybe take action whilst continue. What will happen is they can go onto your landing page on your website and they'll still be able to continue watching the video. Don't know if anyone's seen this yet on Facebook, but you'll get a post that comes up, an ad that comes up with a video, and you can watch that video, go, yeah, that's quite interesting. And you can actually start viewing the landing page whilst the video is still playing. So it's really powerful. Now, have you got a video? Has anyone, does anyone in the chat, does anyone here use video? Has anyone got a YouTube channel? If not, what I would start to think about is how you can add value. Again, the with them, the what's in it for me. And so create a video, get someone to take a video, and look, don't worry if it's not professional. Don't worry about if it looks amateur. It's okay. And what the amateurness does is sometimes give a bit of raw reality and real life and honesty to what you're doing. And we're sat here at home doing these, and hopefully it's the value that you give which is most important. So get someone to take a video of you at work doing the job, on the job. Get someone to take get a video of your customer, maybe 15 seconds of a customer saying, yeah, really great job, thank you for that. Since working with X, I've seen Y. So just literally a couple of videos will do the job here. Upload them to YouTube as well, but that's what you can use on Facebook. Sam, is there any, for a small business owner, right, Sam, who isn't really using video or hasn't embraced video yet, what would be your recommendation for doing a Facebook ad campaign for a single video? What would you say?
A single video, keep it nice and short, obviously. It says up to 15 seconds there. Make sure the first 3 seconds you've got your logo in it, which I know is quite opposite to television advertising, but the majority of people are going to scroll past after 3 seconds. So if you start off with your logo, they at least know who you are.
Okay.
And
I was going to say in the first 3, I think 3 to 6 seconds are key, aren't they? What could you say? You really want to start that video quite quickly, then, like as in.
Yeah. So logo, boom, big smiley face, and then if you are doing, we've been to Jeff's photography and our wedding photographs were excellent. Then get straight into that.
Yeah.
Obviously, and then cut to different flashes and different images that you have done. But it does need to be really, really snappy. And this is where being able to edit yourself is a big, big skill, because I've tried to make 15-second videos before, and I think I'm doing really well. And it's actually 90 seconds long.
Yeah, it's really difficult. But I think really if you can make a start on it, guys, and get a video done, and really, like Sam says, the start of that video. If you watch movie trailers or if you watch ads on YouTube, you'll notice those first 6 seconds It's called like a bumper ad. But those first 3 to 6 seconds, there's usually something said that gets your attention. So those first 6 seconds, for example, could be here. The video starts straight away. But here I am at Maureen's farm, and you're straight. or I'm going to show you today how to make your own table, and then you continue with the video. So your first few seconds of that video, you need to really smile, really clear, and what's in it for them. What's the benefit? I'm going to show you today in 15 seconds how to, and you're away. Whatever it may be. Like Sam says, keep it short and sweet. There's lots of video editors and things that you can use out there, isn't there, Sam?
Yeah, just to quickly pick up a few questions.
Yeah.
In the chat here. Claire has asked, because she's got 3 business pages on Facebook linked to her, and when she goes to business.facebook.com, there's only one there. What's the issue there? Now, what you need here is a business manager. This obviously is what we use, and it will culminate all of them into one place, so you can then kind of use them. I think Josh has already said get in touch with us direct, but we'll show you how to do that for you. Donna has asked about rolling ads for budgets. So she's got 3 different things she wants to advertise, but she only wants to put one budget in. Now, a carousel ad would work really well, and she had picked that up straight away. Or what you can do is put several different ads of single images into one ad set, and then it will just optimize and actually find out the ones that are working best for you. But it's a step above what we're talking about today. But again, Donna, if you do want any more information, give us a call, and then we'll certainly be happy to speak to you.
Yeah. Get a picture of the team. Obviously, one comment here is, do you need permission, and do you need to get them to sign something? Well, that could help. Definitely get them to sign something. Hopefully, it doesn't come to anything too serious if you're taking pictures of, maybe get individual pictures. That's always important. Get everyone on their own and get a picture of them, and a group one. You just might need to do a group one every 6 months, 12 months, but it's definitely worth doing that. Okay, good. So, back to this. So what we were talking about is the kind of editors that you can use. iMovie, if you've got a Mac, it's built in. I think it's free. If not, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it comes free with every Mac, and it is really good. I've certainly used it before. Josh has used it before when kind of editing videos. I think Graham, our website manager, does play with it as well occasionally, and he is very into his videography. So that's 3 ticks in that box. Clipchamp is an online system, and what it is great for is it has stock video, which people obviously, if you are trying to make videos and you are getting issues, if your photography isn't great or your videography isn't great, it's actually all there for you to use, and you can just kind of pop and change. And going back to a question about formatting different aspect ratios, this will do it for you, so you can actually tell it what it's for, and it will build it to that size for you, which is great.
Okay, and there's loads out there.
You can just literally search.
This is a big one as well. Promo.com, and you can try it for free. And they claim to be the world's #1 marketing video maker. So they're partnering with all the big names as well. But what they do is they have stock videos. So they've already recorded loads of professional videos, and you can just pop your text on there really easily, change the text size, etc., etc. These guys are really good. So if I just show you, for example, a couple of their templates and show you how good they are. So for example, this here, you can see it playing in the background. Well, you can just put text on, overlay text on it really easily. It takes 5 minutes. But they've already recorded all of these videos for you. And so you're effectively using these videos and just putting your text and your logo over the top of these videos. And it's all done by category. So for example, even coronavirus has its own category. So if you can even use some of their videos for coronavirus, but promo videos, marketing videos, and you've got a Facebook ads section here on the left. So it says Facebook ads, and this is a really, really easy way. You see what I was talking about before about the background, crazy backgrounds? These kind of backgrounds make people stop on your posts. So that's a really good idea for Facebook ads. And yeah, it's all here. It's really easy to use. I'd recommend signing up or using it.
If you are a little bit kind of tech phobic, but you do have a video, Facebook itself has a video editor in it. It's not amazing, but it does allow you to add a logo and different options of kind of text in there as well. So it won't be to the kind of the level of the different options that we just said there, but it will allow you to brand up your videos and things like that.
Yeah, so I missed some of that side. I don't know if that's what. So the other thing you can do with, if you don't want to do a video, you can go to Facebook and you can actually create a series of images to build like a video.
Yeah, so it will also allow you to do a slideshow as well.
Yeah.
Which obviously turns into a video when it's a slideshow. But if you do have video as well, that you want to get out there, but you're a bit tech phobic and you don't want to use any of the editors like that, Facebook has a very simple one, but it's not quite as powerful.
Yeah. Sorry, I was slurping my water there. So yeah, slideshow is another option in Facebook. The slideshow is something you can use to build a video. It's a series of images that just make up and build a video. So that's kind of a way around this if you don't fancy building a video yourself. So go straight to Facebook. We'll leave this on screen here for anyone that's rewatching this or watching it on YouTube and wants to just pause it, because here's some kind of specifications for videos and images. We won't go into this verbally, but there it is on screen if you do want any tips in terms of recommended image size and video. But what I want to do is move swiftly on to Instagram Shop. And some brands, this is Sam saying this, but some he's done his research here in terms of brands are seeing a whopping 1,400% increase in traffic, and others 20% increase in revenue, and that's by using Instagram Shop. I mentioned yesterday and last week and the week before how powerful Instagram Shop can be. We recommend, if you are an e-commerce business, or know an e-commerce business, and do recommend Instagram Shop to them, because it allows you to look at the product, click on the image and buy the product. None of this kind of leaving to go elsewhere. Sam, do you want to just pick this one up?
Yeah, so what you need to do is, if you're an e-commerce business, fingers crossed you've already added all of your catalog to Facebook. Basically, that just allows people to scroll through things on Facebook. Once you've done that, you can then put an image into Instagram, and it will basically allow you to tag the products on the image. It's really as simple as that. The legwork is just making sure your catalog is up to date and on there. A lot of the e-commerce kind of site builders, they have an interface with Facebook, so it actually updates for you kind of back and forth. But I mean, I certainly buy the majority of my impulse purchases from Instagram shopping.
Me too.
I'm so susceptible to it. It's insane.
It's because it's so visual, Sam, and everybody's using Instagram, where they're just scrolling, like say, through. But it's the fact that you can see everything in one place. So I'm not just on one website. I'm not just on abcclothing.com. I can see their stuff. I can see Bob's. I can see Stevens, and it's all in one area. So it's like shopping in a department store, but on Instagram. It's like everything in one place. And what the other good thing about Instagram, guys, that you need to consider is that as soon as I've looked at say, for example, you do photography, and I've looked at some wedding photography on Instagram, I'll see more of that kind of stuff on Instagram. The algorithm on Instagram will show you and surface more of the relevant stuff that you'd like. So if I'm looking at clothing or shoes or photography or sofas, I will see more of that stuff on Instagram. So that's why it's so powerful.
Basically, you then tag your products. If somebody likes what they see, they press on it. If you go back to the previous slide, you can see, so you've pressed on it and it will actually come up with what the product is and how much it is. You then click on that and it will take you through to the actual landing page of the website where somebody can purchase it. So you're minimizing the amount of clicks, which obviously increases the kind of conversion
Yeah, a truly frictionless experience. So, if you're an e-commerce store or you want to sell online, frictionless is key to increasing conversion. So, minimizing, like Sam says, the amount of clicks and issues and problems that the user encounters. Remember that time when you were on your mobile phone and trying to add something to your basket or go through the checkout process, and it was just going back. It wouldn't work for you, or there was an error, or there was a problem. Imagine all those times we've just jumped off and given up. So many people just give up as soon as there's one error or one problem or a little bit of friction. If you make it difficult for people, they'll just give up. So you've got to have a frictionless experience for your e-commerce shoppers. We haven't covered e-commerce yet in any of these webinars, but we do have a session on that planned for e-commerce. So please do keep checking in every day. Yeah.
So if you do the legwork now as well and get your e-commerce catalogs uploaded onto Facebook, they've currently released a beta version where people can directly pay on Facebook and Instagram as well. So they're even eliminating this last step. So in a month or two's time, you've already got it ready to go, and you should see kind of your revenue and your traffic really increase when that's available too.
Yeah. So if any of you know any, I know a lot of people that run little stores. Think about your little kind of boutique shops, local shops. Mention this to them and share the YouTube link as well if you want, and they can watch this back. Josh will be uploading this by tomorrow, I think. So we'll have this up live on YouTube. So yeah, really good point, Sam, because in the future, what Instagram, just to repeat the same thing, sorry guys, but in the future, Instagram are making it even easier to buy something. It's going to be straight through Instagram. You don't even have to go to the website. So anyway, loads on that coming, but it's get ahead of the game, upload, get your products tagged on Facebook, uploaded to Facebook, and you should be in a good place moving forward. If you need any help with any of this stuff, we spend hours and hours and hours managing these campaigns and building these campaigns for thousands of businesses in the UK and beyond. It can take a lot of time to do all the research, to keep on top of campaigns. But one thing that we do, which is probably above what a typical small business would do, we will split test. We'll test different ad copies. So at the top middle there, campaign structure, multiple adverts. Well, we do split test lots of different multiple adverts, and that's what ultimately we're there for. So if you do need any help, please do reach out to us. It might not even be about social media. Please do, bear in mind that we can do everything from Google Ads management to SEO, link building, to your social media. So do not hesitate to reach out to us on infoserve.com/COVID. So infoserve.com/COVID. And we'd love it if you followed us on social media as well. We'd love to get a follow. That's all we ask for. We're not asking for anyone to pay anything or do anything. We're just, we'd love to get a follow from you. Facebook.com/InfoServe. Facebook's something we're going to be working on more and more. We've kind of been ignoring it slightly, but we need to do a bit more on Facebook. But LinkedIn is mainly our focus. So if you really want to see some cool content, interesting content, jump onto linkedin.com/InfoServe. And LinkedIn is, Sam has some really good content there, and a lot of that stuff is going viral. So you'll at least enjoy the content we put up on LinkedIn. And like I say, get in touch if you need our help. Get in touch if you want a free one-to-one. If you want a free SEO audit, a free social media audit, we can even do that as well. And Sam is available there for you. Yes, Sam is the king at social media, is all I'll say. Okay, so on that note, thank you, Sam, for your time today. It's been really useful and really good of you to join us. It's been a great session. I don't think there's any outstanding questions, but if they are, Josh will just stay around in the chat for a couple more minutes, try to answer some questions. Sam, you can stay as well in the chat.
Sure.
We'll be logging off our video. Join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. It's the same time, 2 p.m. And we look forward to seeing you all. Thank you so much for today, guys. Hopefully you've taken one 2, maybe 3 things away today. That's all we ask for, is to take maybe a couple of things away and implement it for your digital marketing. Yeah, we've covered so much. And we've given you so much insights and help. We hope it's been useful. Thank you again. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m.
See you later.